motion A, I'm very pleased to be able to accept Amendments 1A and B in lieu of my original amendment, because together with assurances given on the record in the Commons, they will open up entitlement to British citizenship, which will be subject to neither a fee nor good character test. They therefore meet the objectives of the original amendment. And I thank the Noble Lady the Minister for whatever part she may have played in helping achieve this change of heart following the meeting she had with some of us and Rosie Levesque of BOTC Citizens. I have two questions. When is it anticipated that applications can begin? And can she confirm that it is still the government's intention to use some of the largely unspent £40 million Chagos Support Fund to help Chagossians settle here, and also those already here who have welfare needs? My Lords, as well as the government, I thank noble lords from all benches who gave such strong support to the amendment, in particular those on the government benches. As I'm sure their passionate support was key in encouraging the government to think again. And I thank the APPG on the Chagos Islands for helping to build that support. I'd also like to pay tribute to Henry Smith MP, who has long championed this cause in the Commons, the late and much missed noble Lord Avebury, who first raised the issue in your Lordship's House over a decade ago. His work to remove this and other citizenship injustices has been energetically continued by the BOTC Citizenship Campaign, especially David Varney and Trent L. Miller. And last but not least, the Chagossians themselves, who have helped to spearhead the campaign, in particular Rosie Levesque and Chagossian Voices. The joy felt as a result of the government concession is summed up well in an email sent to myself and Henry Smith from a Chagossian on Mauritius who is longing to be reunited with his family in the UK. I'll just quote briefly a few lines. I'm writing to you simply to say that words are not enough to express how thankful and grateful I am. I can't stop crying of joy and happiness, and trust me when I say many Chagossians in Mauritius and Seychelles are also overjoyed and overwhelmed by this result. Many of us have been keeping our grandparents' birth certificates in a folder, waiting for this day to come. My Lords, the original injustice that deprived the Chagossians of their homeland and that perpetuates their exile remains and will rightly continue to be contested. But I believe that all those who've contributed to the ending of the citizenship injustice done to the descendants of those for whom the Chagos Islands were their home can feel pride today. And I'm sure we all look forward to welcoming to the UK, as British citizens, the Chagossians who have been the victims of this injustice.
And thank her for her leadership on this particular issue, and also Baroness Whittaker, who has pursued this for many years, and also Henry Smith in the other place, who I think has played a notable part as well. And indeed my noble friend, the Minister, and the government, who's pursued this and given way on a quite an important principle and made it a unique situation for the Chagossians in this country. May I now hope that the Foreign Office takes the cue from the Home Office and actually deals with the real problem and gives the Chagossians back to Mauritius, which is the real issue. We only get 4 votes in the United Nations on this issue, 4 votes against 150 odd against us on this issue. It's a lasting disgrace, and I hope the Foreign Office is not normally behind the Home Office on these issues, takes the cue accordingly.
The rare step of agreeing completely with the noble Lord Horam, particularly in his praise of the noble Lady Lister, who has worked so incredibly hard and been so effective, and of course also to the noble Lady the Minister, who clearly smoothed the way for these changes. Can I just ask one question? Because one difference in the Commons Amendment is that it doesn't provide that no charge or fee may be imposed for registration under this section. So can the noble Lady the Minister tell me what fees or costs will be imposed on Chagos Islanders to rectify this injustice?
Lords,